Well, hello everyone. It's Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. Today's July 12th, 2015. We're in Bluffton. We're on Lake Pointe Drive, the entrance roadway into 4 economy communities that we're going to give an overview of today. We're going to drive through and see if they could possibly be for you, as they should be if you're looking for a home, let's say for under $200,000. Well, we have the choices of either buying a resale or you can build one, and that's what I'm here to help you to do. Either way, shop and compare, give you advice you can trust. Again, my name is Richard Kadish. I'm the owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, a buyer's real estate agent with 39 years of local Hilton Head and Bluffton real estate experience. And I'm on your side, ladies and gentlemen. As we drive back to see these different communities, we're going to go to the back and then come back forward again. The 4 communities being Sandy Point, Edgefield, the Willows, and Arborwood. And these communities were each built in and around 2005. Everything in here since year 2000. That's the year that the fall of 2000 is when the Buckwalter Parkway actually opened up in October of 2000. And that is what enabled these different communities to be built. And this was, of course, before the recession, where real estate was just going fantastically upwards in terms of demand and prices. And Bluffton was then, as it is again today, the fastest growing county in the state. We are, by the way, when I say county, I meant Beaufort, our county, the fastest growing county in the state. We are in Beaufort here, the 13th fastest growing county in the entire United States. So we're back. The recession has eased tremendously. We're in very much of a recovery mode. Far off the bottom in prices. I guess you could say in one sense that we've done the round trip, meaning that the prices declined, they've come back, in many cases at or above what they used to be before the recession, which nationwide took hold in about 2007, and for us here it actually started showing its effects in 2005 and 2006. Let's start here with the Willows. The other thing about these economy communities is they also have economy homeowner association fees, all of them being in the $600 range. And each of them have their own little swim clubs. And when I say that, I mean like what we're looking at here in the Willows, where you have a clubhouse and a playground, a community swimming pool. Well, let's just drive through and get an idea of what money buys here in the Willows today, where there are actually 12 homes for sale. Well, there's 12 homes for sale in all of these communities together, which is not very many. Here in the Willows, there's only 4 homes for sale. And you have both 1-story homes, and then you have 2-story homes. And to keep things simple, in my book, when you have a 2-story home, you're generally talking about a family home. And when you have a 1-story home, you're generally talking about a retirement home or a starter home for a family with or without children. And maybe just a single professional or a single owner, a couple. It's quite a mix, is what I'm saying to you. These homes have vinyl siding, vinyl windows, and they were built by a local developer, Craft Built Homes, with the exception of Edgefield, which is a D.R. Horton community. Now, these communities are all built out, meaning that you're not going to come in here and buy a lot and build a house. It's a question of finding the right resale, and by that I mean a previously owned home. Now, to get specific here, these homes in the Willows were all built in the year 2005, just to give you an idea of how much was going on then. The prices here range from $179 to $209, and the homeowners association fee is $667 a year. As I was saying, in each of these communities, they almost blend together like one big community, but they're like 4 different neighborhoods at the same time. There's a total only today of 12 homes for sale. And of course, prices are based on supply and demand. So when you only have 12 homes out of hundreds for sale, that's indicative of a very strong real estate market for the seller. Back before the recession, getting a home for under $200,000 was considered to be a pretty good achievement. Well, you see, you still can do that today in these communities, including this one of the Willows. The location is fantastic. Bluffton is the town which is about a half an hour's drive over to the beaches on Hilton Head Island, where there's also, of course, many jobs. We're a half an hour from Savannah, Georgia, and we're a half an hour over to Beaufort, South Carolina. And again, we're in Beaufort County. The school system here is very good. You're very close here in these communities to the Bluffton campus, and with the high school, middle school, and elementary school, and they are building more schools. Well, that was the Willows, ladies and gentlemen. Very quiet back here, very peaceful. Well, I may have said that I'm a buyer's agent, and with 39 years of Hilton Head and Bluffton real estate experience, not everyone is familiar with the concept of buyer's agency, but as a buyer, you have a right to have an agent. Every listed property has an agent that represents the seller, and the commission that I earn as a buyer's agent is already in the price of that listed property. They just split the commission with me as a buyer's agent, so it doesn't cost you anything more. I'm only paid at closing if you buy and if you close, but it allows you to have someone on your side as a buyer, and it's kind of a no-brainer, because when you have someone representing you, helping you get the best deal, negotiating on your behalf, looking after your best interests and so forth, well, I think that's what most people want. All right, here's our next community, Edgefield. This was a D.R. Horton community, again, fully built out. We'll get an idea of what's here as we drive down the street. Edgefield has 8 homes for sale. These were all built between 2004 and 2006. They range in price from $175,000 up to $205,000. The sizes from 1,285 to 2,106 square feet. The average home here in Edgefield that's for sale today has 1,572 square feet. The HOA here is $600 per year. They also have a community swimming pool and a playground and a basketball court. We'll just do a quick turnaround there and give you an idea of what that's like. Once again, we have 1-story homes and 2-story homes. Lots of families in this neighborhood, lots of kids. Very popular with the economy buyer, and once again, that's our theme today, is that we're looking for an economy home. And as a buyer's agent, I'm here to help you shop and find that economy community that you want, the best for you, with the number of bedrooms, the features, the location that you want. And of course, we also can compare to building a new home. So many of you start actually there. They say, I want a new home. Well, it could be new or newer. It just depends on what you want and your timetable. It might be that you need a home right today. Well, we have some new homes that are available today, but it may be that that would be a reason to buy a resale, or perhaps you can wait 6, 8, 9 months for a builder to build a house for you. Well, I'm a former licensed South Carolina home builder, and I love new construction, so I like working with the builders in the area, builder developers, including D.R. Horton, which developed this community. So again, this is all built out. We're talking strictly resale here, not new. And we've just taken a look at the Edgefield clubhouse. And behind that clubhouse was their community swimming pool. These homes too, vinyl sided, 1 and 2 car garage homes. Oftentimes that is the limiting factor for many of my buyers, some of which say that a 1 car garage is enough. Others who say they prefer 2 cars. I generally encourage my retirement buyers to stay with a 1-story home, preferably if they go to a 2-story home to have the master bedroom on the first floor, preferably with a 2-car garage, being better than 1 car, being better than none. I know when I first moved here 39 years ago to Hilton Head Island, I remember the salesman telling me, well, this climate, this semi-tropical climate, the garage is optional. Well, it's true, you don't have to worry about shoveling out snow or anything like that, but at the same time, it's great to keep your car out of the weather, out of the pollen, where it's safe, where you travel, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, leaving Edgefield, let's continue our tour of these 4 communities. The next one here being Arborwood, which is absolutely the smallest of the 4. And this is again a craft-built community. It's really just a small crescent street here of homes, of which there are none for sale today. There's only 1 under contract. I'll tell you about it. It's more of the same, although I think that some of these might be a little fancier than some of the others we've seen. The only one here that is, again, none for sale, it was for sale at $189,000. It had 1,600 square feet. The community fee here is $672 a year, and they share the use of the Edgefield swimming pool. Actually, I'm not sure if it's Edgefield pool. They share the use of one of the other swimming pools. They don't have their own. Again, you see 1 and 2-story homes. Many of the same types that we saw over there at the Willows. And this is Arbormead. And that just leaves 1 more community for us to see, which is Sandy Point. We're going to just drive quickly through Sandy Point. There are no homes for sale today in Sandy Point. It's hard to believe. I was very surprised when I saw that, but such is the demand for really economy homes. You know, and these homes, of course, are going to be the type of thing that I talked to some retirees who don't want to pay the high annual fee that you have in Sun City Hilton Head, which, by the way, is $2,040 a year here in 2015. Instead, they'd rather pay $600 and some dollars. They don't necessarily want to buy into the social universe of a Sun City Hilton Head. They might say they like to have families and children around. Well, this community would offer that to you. And of course, there's people who are stepping up from being renters, being tenants, to becoming owners. And those are people who would find that after they have a down payment, we can talk some more about that as well, because you don't necessarily need to have a down payment, ladies and gentlemen. Step up to become an owner from being a tenant. You know, these homes rent for anywhere from, let's say, $1,200 to $1,600 a month. And when you figure the monthly payment on this, even including your taxes, your insurance, I think we'll find that it actually comes to less than that by a good bit. And of course, as a homeowner, instead of just as a tenant, you have the opportunity to enjoy the appreciation, the equity, the tax benefits. So there's a lot of reasons to be a homeowner instead of a tenant. I think that's one reason why they're selling so well. Someone who comes into the area and they might rent for a year and they realize that they're losing a lot of money by being a tenant. Here's their swim area, their little clubhouse. And behind there is a really nice little pool. And then they have a lakefront gazebo, which is back behind there. We'll just, and a playground. Basketball court. So we have a wide variety of properties in Bluffton, South Carolina. We have very high-end luxury homes in gated communities with country club environments. We have mid-range homes. We have what I call economy luxury homes. And then we have the straight economy home. Well, this would fall into the economy home category, I think, in most people's definition. When you're talking about buying from, roughly $150,000 to $200,000, well, that's what this community has to offer you. Again, only 12 homes for sale among these 4 different communities here at this time in 2015. Not a big selection, but if you're looking in this price range, hopefully big enough. Did I say that there were children in this neighborhood? Well, maybe that's for the adults too. Well, let me give you my contact information and invite you to give me a call or send me an email. Tell me what you're looking for. Please, let's get acquainted and talk about the home and community that you want to find here in Bluffton, South Carolina, possibly on Hilton Head Island. Again, my name is Richard Kadish. It's Kadesh. And my company is Go Gated Realty. That's GOGATED.com. Oh, excuse me, Go Gated Realty. My website is gogated.com. My cell number, and please call anytime, it's area code 843-684-2933, and my email address is rich@gogated.com. And here we're looking at the lake at Sandy Point, looking across at the clubhouse and the gazebo there for this economy community. These communities are beautifully located, conveniently located, I guess I should say, on Buckwalter Parkway, and with quick access to just about everything. Bluffton is a wonderful place to live. Please give me a call. Let's talk about what you're looking for in a home and community, and I'm ready to help you find it. If you like this video, please find more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. And please subscribe. And so thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you about the economy home that you'd like to find in Bluffton or Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, and for any other home as well. Thank you again for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure to show you this economy community in Bluffton today.